everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Madhouse Podcast. We have a wonderful guest. He goes by the name of Anthony DeVito. Anthony's been in the New York City comedy scene for many years. He's a legend, and he has a special coming out on YouTube, I think November 20th this month, called Straight Hoopin'. You guys are definitely going to want to check that out after you listen to our interview, so stay tuned for that. As always, the Bad Genes Tour presented by Maddy Smith is on a roll. So you're going to want to get your ass over to my website, maddysmithcomedy.com, to check out my upcoming dates. Tonight, if you live in the New York City area, I am headlining the New York Comedy Festival, Upper West Side, New York Comedy Club, 9:15 show, doing a full hour in New York City, and I would love to see you there because this is what it's going to sound like. Obviously, I'll see you guys this weekend at Skankfest. We'll be having Madhouse merch for sale, where we're doing a Madhouse recording. You'll be seeing Caroline, Jorge, and me running around, so come say hey. If you get a Maddy with the Fatty t-shirt, I'll be able to sign it right there. I'd love to see you walking around New Orleans with that t-shirt on and all your Madhouse merch on. So I will see you guys at Skankfest. And then next week, we got Spokane, Washington, Tacoma, Washington. December, I'm coming to Providence, Rhode Island, and Atlanta, Georgia. And in January, I'm filming my special with Gas Digital at the Creek and the Cave. So without further ado, let's bring in Anthony DeVito, the King of Italia, and let's shoot the shit.
My uncle, he was like the first guy as a kid to teach me being an adult was gonna be tough. He gave me a sip of his alcohol. I was like, this is gross. He was like, what's actually my favorite thing in the world? That's how hard it is to be an adult. It makes poison seem delicious. That's why you can eat healthier as you get older. Your life is worse comparably. As a kid, broccoli sucks because life is awesome. As an adult, I'll eat kale. What do I care? Tastes better than being cheated on.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Madhouse Podcast. Thank you. We got a great guest today. He's a legend. Legend already made.
Wow.
New York City King.
Whoa.
Astoria local. Got a new special coming out. It's Anthony DeVito, everybody.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much. And you over there, you're too kind.
Yes. So we're so happy to have you here in the Madhouse.
I'm excited to be here. I never really get to hang out with you. So
I know.
This is exciting for me.
I know, we haven't seen each other in eons.
Yeah, and that is self-induced on both our ends.
Absolutely.
We were bitter rivals for a while.
I know, back in the day, I mentioned to someone, like, DeVito's on my pod, they went, really?
I guess you guys got over it, huh?
Yeah, I said, we
Wow.
squashed the beef.
So anything's possible?
We squashed it, kind of, same way Marin and...
Anyone?
Merriman and
It seems
just
like.
squashed it.
Yeah.
Former rivals, now friends, enemies turned...
Lovers.
Yeah.
I didn't want to say it.
I know, yeah.
Yeah.
We're f***ing. So...
My wife burst through the door with a hatchet.
What the fuck? What's the latest and greatest, Anthony? Tell us everything.
Nothing much. I mean, the special, that's probably the most exciting thing in my life, which I guess gives you an idea of how boring my life is
No,
at
I
the
think
moment.
that's really great.
Okay.
I think a special should be the most exciting thing,
I
right?
guess you're right. I think I'm trying not to be too jaded.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's coming out
On your YouTube?
On YouTube, November 20th at 8. And that, yeah, it's nice. It's good to do these every couple of years or however often you do them, just to feel excitement again, and it gives you an excuse to, come on podcasts,
Yep.
see old friends.
Little press tour.
Little
Yep.
press tour.
Yep.
Yeah. So and the whole thing is exciting. I think it reinvigorates you a little bit with comedy because the slog of it as the year goes on feels. It's still exciting. I'm grateful to do the job, but it can get to feel monotonous.
Yeah.
So these are
Yeah.
nice moments.
Gotta have a little something to work toward.
Yeah.
I
it's
noticed
helpful.
like the last couple of years, like just being on the road, if I didn't have a little task coming up, even if you're just pretending, like right now I'm like pretending to work on a Fallon. I don't know if I'll ever do it, but that's like my little task right
Yep.
now. If I don't, I feel like I'm in free fall
Yep.
and I get very, what is this all for?
Totally.
I'm not the kind of person who's like, "Eh, I'm in the present. I'm just fucking enjoying the ride, dude. I'm very existential and I can be taken down quickly.
Taken down by yourself or by outside forces?
Outside forces.
Really?
Something.
Who's after you, Maddy?
God. God is after me. WME is wondering when's she gonna pop. I feel like I've been just there for like 6 years now. I
Yeah.
feel like industry people have been saying like you're done. You're right there. My old manager would be like 100K weekends are around the corner. I'm like, how? Like who's making that happen?
You're like, how long is this street for
Right.
that corner
Yeah.
exactly?
Right.
Where do you
Is
foresee
it like
that
an
corner?
avenue,
Right.
or is it like a few cities?
We're talking one of those big boulevards, like Fifth Avenue kind of thing?
Or is it like the Appalachian Trail, like a long hike? Because I'm not sure. And then you get paranoid. You're like missing a window, all this stuff that is just too much for a neurotic person.
Yeah, that happens where like when you do feel the pressure or people are gassing you up. Because I went through that, and thank God I'm out of it, where no one's thinking about me anymore. But
Literally no one.
No one. It's wonderful. I'm just
Very
allowed
freeing.
to.
Yeah.
It's very freeing. But I remember going through that about, I'd say like 8 years ago when Comedy Central was still relevant and like the half hour and late night. These things all happened sort of at once for me. And then there was that pressure of like, I remember speaking, I was like talking over Zoom to Jim Parsons from, what was the Big Bang Theory?
Yep.
So I'm in like my like shitty bedroom with like, I'm living with like Mad Dog, Greg and
James
Greg's
Mattern,
wife.
shout out Greg
at the
Stone.
time, yeah. And I'm talking to Jim Parsons over Zoom with him and his like, whatever, and there's this like television writer. And then I leave to do the Creek open, but like every one of those moments is so, you're like, oh God, did I say the right words in an email? Like, is this all gonna, when you're that close, everything feels like there's so much pressure on it.
Agreed.
But when you get removed from it,
Right.
oh my gosh.
Right.
It's,
Right. When you,
I'll prank call Les Moonves.
I'll hook up with Harvey Weinstein. Not even for an opportunity, just to do it.
Hey, Manny, you slowly just reveal you've wanted Harvey Weinstein the whole time during this?
Everyone's saying he's ugly. I'm like, I think he's
there's a power attached to that man that's undeniable.
Undeniable. He's very endearing.
Endearing.
I want to see that wart-covered. I mean, didn't someone say he had a corkscrew dick or something?
He did, like a duck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Yeah, but you go. That always makes me happy. You know what I mean? For someone like that, who's such a cartoon villain. I mean, not cartoon. Obviously, he did real things.
It's real.
But
we don't need to address that. Typical male comment. Cartoon.
But I guess someone who's like a villain of such stature, you want him to have. You don't want him to have a normal penis. You want everything to be deranged and evil.
Yes, absolutely. Same way that I want like Stephen Hawking's dick to also be in a chair.
A mini one.
A little,
a mini guy.
Yeah, rolling around. Which I feel it's okay to make fun of him because he was doing the illicit activities as well.
Oh yeah, I kind of missed all that.
I think he was in touch with Epst.
Yeah, I remember that happening. Everybody had a bit about that, and I liked them all. I think it was a combination of him there. It was like, yeah, I'll listen to all these.
Yeah, people being like, how did he cheat?
Yeah.
She should have unplugged him.
I liked them all.
Me too.
I was
Me
one.
too.
Some you go. I think when everyone took their shot at a Charlie Kirk bit, I was like, But with that, I was like, this is so silly.
It's so silly.
Yeah.
And it's hilarious.
Yeah.
I mean, he's rolling out. His wife didn't hear him on the elevator. Going down, he's folding himself into a car to go get some pussy. I don't know. It's great.
He has to have folders. That's very fun. You know, he can't fold himself, so he has a team of folders that help do it to get him on there.
Yep.
It's funny.
Yeah, it's hilarious. Yeah. Okay, so what's your special called?
Straight hooping.
Nice.
Yeah.
Baller?
Yeah, it's been mixed reviews with the name. Basketball, like Cannon loves it, and other
Yeah.
people are like, "Oh, what an interesting thing to name."
Do you play basketball?
I did. I played in. I was obsessed with basketball, and then I played in high school. Not now because I'll play in the Sunday game every now and again. I'm completely washed now, but I was a pretty good basketball player.
Were you in that New York Times article about the basketball?
This is a very sore subject for me.
Okay, I apologize.
No, it's okay. You
That's
didn't
what we
know.
do on the Madhouse. We
Yeah.
get people,
Where's my light?
tearing up.
But no, I talked to that reporter for about 40 minutes. I really, and you know when you talk to someone where you're like I guess I haven't been on a date in 15 years, but you know when you're like, damn, I think that was like good.
I think I murdered. Yeah.
I think I really, and I had that feeling, and then not even a mention,
No mention.
not a nothing.
They're talking about Joel Wachowski and
Dan Yang got all the footage. I mean, big day for DUI, but
yeah,
my
huge.
God.
Were you in any of the photos?
No, I wasn't there that day.
Wow.
I know.
Wow.
I know. And I gave him such great pull quotes. I thought about
Yeah.
basketball in relation to life and who I am and my current stature as a player. I was like the most proud of myself I've ever been
You
talking.
slept great that night. Just like visualizing the article. You're gonna send it to your family.
I kind of was.
Mom.
I was. And then I shit all over Perlman's jump shot. I was so happy
Hilarious.
about that.
Hilarious.
None of it mentioned.
Wow.
I know.
Perlman got a quote.
He did.
Yep.
But I think he's buddies with that guy or something. Yeah.
Dan Perlman buddies with someone at the New York Times.
Yeah.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you. So big hooping. And do you
Yeah.
have all the jokes about?
No,
People- okay.
none whatsoever. It was I like to, and I don't know if you do this, how you name your specials and stuff.
I never had a special.
Okay, but when
So,
you do,
yeah.
it's
It's gonna be called Gas Digital Presents Maddie Smith.
what in a perfect world, what would you name it, or have you always dreamed of a name?
Sucker taint. No, I'm kidding. What would I name it? I would maybe name it something like I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe
okay.
something in my set that's I don't know.
Yeah, I've always done that.
No holds barred.
Yeah, I like that.
Cancel this.
Cancel this.
Try
bitch.
me.
White bitch.
White bitch. Like say what you want.
Yeah.
Maddie Smith. Like
Pronouns are
yeah.
you.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably something like that. Put out on Fox. The usual. I don't know what I would call Maddie presents. Something white girl. I don't know. This is another thing I have to go to sleep wondering, like, who am I as a comedian? Like, what is the draw? Like, what's other than like a white girl who can like, I don't know. It's like the New York thing where we were taught just to have jokes, a lot of jokes per minute. So that's why I would say fast. That's what it'd be called. Fast.
That's actually, I think that's cool.
Nice.
Yeah, I know. I think where I'm at with that, I think we always wanted, because it's just easy for the industry to be like, hey, you're this person, you're that person. I think the trick is really not being any of those.
Transcending it.
Yeah, because that's when people really go, whoa, that's new.
Yeah.
That's a person who's exactly themselves. I'm yet to get there too, but I'm like, I think that is the trick. But where were you? Oh, the name. Usually I do that where I like to pluck from a joke within the special, but it just didn't happen. Everything felt like either too like important. You know what I mean? Where you're like, I don't want it to be called that, or like too unfunny. So then that was just a riff that I said, and I was like, I kind of liked it. It was silly. And it was, it felt like the special's not really about anything, like you said. It's just jokes. So I was like, it just felt like I was just at a park getting up shots. So I was like, that makes sense to me.
It's the same way of naming a tour.
Right.
Naming a tour. We out here.
Yeah.
Doing it again.
Back at it. Time to lace up the boots again.
Bert Kreischer, Permission to Party. Theo Vaughn, Return of the Rat. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Big Red rides again, Maddie Smith.
Returning. Drop your tour, then 8 tickets sold.
Yeah. That's always my favorite when, like, I don't think I've ever been able to call anything I've ever done on the road a tour just because on a T-shirt it would be so sad. You know, like, look who's in Jacksonville for one night.
Literally, it's like one-nighters. Yeah. Anthony DeVito, Jacksonville, Orlando, Tampa in 1 week. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
The Sunshine Kid tour.
It's sad.
I know.
It's sad.
I know, but it's fun.
Yeah.
You know?
It's fun. And so you got the jokes coming out.
I do.
And what position do you play in basketball? What do we?
I'm 5'6". I was always point guard. There
Yeah.
was not a world where I would not be the smallest guy in the court.
Little defense.
Yeah, scrappy.
Yep.
A high IQ player.
Are you really 5'6"?
I am.
Wow.
Doctor once called me 5'7". Almost kissed him on the mouth, but that's neither here nor there.
It's those Nikes you got on.
Yeah, these are lips.
A little lips to those. Yep.
These
Walk around like De Niro. De Niro on set.
My idol. I
Yeah.
just want to impregnate a woman when I'm 83.
I know, I love black chicks.
Well, that's true.
I never played basketball.
Yeah?
I got cut from the freshman team.
Really?
2 of us got cut. And the other girl was like half blind.
Oh,
I'm like, why couldn't you just keep on? I just want to hang out with my friends.
that's really it.
You don't have to put me in. Like, oh, but now I have like rejection related trauma for the next 20 years.
That's really it, and that's what's fucked up because you go. I remember even playing competitively in high school, and then, like they would yell at us, and you're like, "Dude, this is literally a locker room full of cops and real estate agents.
Yeah.
Nobody here is going to the NBA."
No, literally.
So you're like,
Drop it.
Exactly what you said. You're just preventing someone from hanging out with
Yeah.
their friends.
Yeah.
It's so cruel to
So
do,
cruel.
man.
And the coach was like smirking as he cut me because I was so bad. I was so bad. Same way, like I can't dance, like the hand-eye with the basketball, no bueno. I don't know. I thought I could have been comedic relief,
Yeah,
hang around.
it does them nothing to just pull up another extra chair on the bench and hand out another uniform.
Literally.
That's all I did.
Yeah.
I mean, it was very competitively. I was good, but when it came to like organized games, I would get so nervous that I would flounder.
Me too.
So it might really, and it's interesting too with it because like you're in the huddle with everybody else when you're a bench warmer, and like you're like, we're gonna
Let's
show
go
no
there.
mercy, we're gonna do this,
Yep.
and you're like, man, if anyone needs me, I will be over there for an hour and a half.
Yep.
Kind of just sitting there.
I was sitting there, you walk back, everyone gets on the field, the starters go up, you open the cooler, grab a Capri Sun. I'll be posting. The coach maybe throws you in for the last minute
Yes.
if you're up by 3. Because I played a lot of soccer. And in my town, the girls were doing like Olympic development programs. There was no way for me to catch up.
Yeah.
You know, in the movies when they show like, oh, he worked on his own and
Yeah.
it was never going to happen. No matter how much backyard I practiced, it wasn't going to happen.
Just from the amount you practice, or just you knew implicitly
I knew,
skill level wise?
like the access they had
I see.
to the coaching.
Oh, right.
I was
right,
watching the girls just get so good.
Right.
Yeah.
That's tough. Did you play soccer your whole life?
Yeah. Through, I didn't do it senior year. I was like making a statement.
No, I did the same thing with
Yeah,
basketball. I was
really?
like, they're
Yeah.
going to miss
Yeah.
me.
And then I ran into the coach. They were like, oh, hey, Maddy.
Yeah, you're like, that must have been devastating
I bet
for
they're
him.
wondering where I am. I chose to do the school play instead.
Yeah.
Really showed them.
Yeah. You're up there in Joseph in the Technicolor dream coat.
Yep, yeah.
And like you think you save seats for them, like waiting for Godot or whatever,
Yep.
waiting for Guffman, and they're
Yep.
just like, yeah, whatever, I'll go see the play. And
Yep.
they're like, whew, this is gonna be a rough
Yep.
night for you.
Yep.
That's so funny.
That's literally, yep. That's what I thought I showed them. They didn't care.
No, I know.
But yeah, I played soccer on, age 5 to end of school.
What position you play in soccer?
I mixed it up a little bit anyway. I was younger. I was doing sweeper, defense.
That's fun.
Yeah, then I did center mid, running around.
That's both are sweeper. I always felt there's so much pressure.
I know.
You're like the last line of defense before the goalie.
Same thing as you. I got so nervous.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh my God, I can't handle this. And then you get in your head, now I'm not defending at all. I'm freaking out. And I feel like when it gets that serious and the parents are watching too, I just got so nervous.
Uh-huh.
I would get so nervous. And if you don't get stage time, field time, you're going to fuck up every time you get the ball.
Yeah.
Because it's like the only, and then that's when the girls are like, Maddy, what the was that?
Were people really
So-
yelling at you on the
Yes.
field?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah, because it was like, I don't know, soccer girls are another level. Maddy, come on.
What a
So
horrible
sorry.
voice to be yelled at by.
I know.
That tone.
I know. It was
you
like
know?
Valerie Napo
Oh,
and Alexa Krebs and Nicole Loricella.
wow.
All these girls, bitch. And they were so beautiful, too. Of course, they're
course.
pretty, skinny. And I'm frumpy. I'm the frumpy girl who lives with her mom. I live with my mom.
Wait, they live alone? It's
Well,
high
no, I
school.
mean, they had their whole family.
Okay.
It's just-
Okay.
Yeah, they lived
I was
alone.
like, Jesus, how well
Their-
were they doing?
Their parents set them up in a condo downtown. It's just like a weird setup.
Wow, the
But
glitz
yeah.
of Rochester.
Yeah, it was nuts. It was nuts. But it's my mom picking me up in her rental,
Yeah.
her
Oh,
leased
yes.
Infinity car. I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna kill myself.
I had it too, where I was, my family makeup was I was raised by a single mom, but then there were like in my household was my grandma, my aunt, my
Yes.
great
A
grandmother,
lot of ladies, right?
all
Yeah.
women except there was this guy in the living room who turned out to be my grandfather, which was it's like a whole thing in itself.
Yes, and you had a one man
Yeah, I
show.
have this one man
Yeah.
show about, and then my dad's side of the family that are in organized crime,
Yeah.
which I never had any communication with them, and then found out what he was when I was 18, actually playing pickup basketball.
What
But
do you mean? Someone said,
I,
"Hey, your dad
basically,
tried to
yeah.
shoot me."
No, it wasn't. It wasn't one of his victims. It wasn't.
Hey, can I talk to you? Your dad cornered me in a billiard bar last night. What's going on?
He cornered me in a billiards bar. God knows the scene that was in your head.
Listen. You tell me your dad's in that sort of area. I'm picturing him like at a spaghetti restaurant. Boom, boom, boom.
Spaghetti.
Boom, boom, boom.
Are you new to Earth? A spaghetti restaurant?
Yeah, I'm new. Yeah.
Italian restaurant?
It's a different way of saying I'm a bit of a wordsmith.
Yeah, wow, man. You really are part of the
spaghetti
New
spot.
York elite.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Spaghetti spot.
A spaghetti spot.
Yeah.
Uh,
Over on Mulberry.
So no, I was playing. It was a pickup game in the park. Everyone was calling me my last name, DeVito.
Mhm.
There was a guy there, and no one had ever seen him before. So
Mhm.
every kid that played every day, it was like the same group of kids.
Yeah.
So anyone knew was like, who the fuck's this guy? Yeah.
Who's this guy standing in a trench coat staring at Anthony?
Yeah, it was the guy with the Tommy gun over in the corner.
What's up with
It's
that?
a little odd.
That's menacing.
Yeah, well, did he just come from a billiards bar and a spaghetti spot?
Did he say his name's Sonny? Or Frito?
Oh, Maddie, it's Fredo, but Frito's
I like
hilarious.
Frito.
I like Frito
Frito-Lay.
a lot
Yeah.
more.
You know, I read the book, so I just read it as.
Of course.
You know, I'm just such a bookworm.
I like that Frito. He was like, I was Fredo, but then I got a sponsorship.
Yeah,
so
now I'm Frito. Yeah, I'm Frito Flavor Twist Barbecue Honey Barbecue.
It's all these mobsters that because they always have nicknames, but now they're just trying to set themselves up with brand deals.
Yeah.
So all the nicknames are they're just sponsors.
Yeah, now it's like, hey, I'm Sunny D.
Yeah, I'm Mickey Blue Chew.
Hilarious.
So so this guy after the game, everyone was calling me my last name. After the game comes up to me, it's like, your last name is DeVito. I was like, yes. And then he said, I'm your cousin from your father's side, which I had no communication with. Went home, told my mom, and that's when she told me not everything, but at least what my father, the business he was involved in.
Right.
Yes.
And you never met your dad.
No, he died when I was 7 months old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it was a women. Oh, Anthony, Itra.
Itra.
Itra, Isa, oh, Badua, mi amore, Itra, Gabagula, Anthony, you look so skinny, Itra, Gabagule.
Wow, is this found footage from my childhood?
Yeah,
Whoa.
yeah. We pulled up the tapes. We do a lot of research here at the Madhouse. And then, so were the women like protective of you growing up? Like,
Extremely.
don't let him find out. Like secretive, like
Yes.
walking in on your mom whispering.
Yeah, as my mom's about to tell me, a door props open and my grandma just throws meatballs at me.
Yeah.
My mom's like, and one more thing, and my grandma's like, pork.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Arancini. Do you have a favorite Italian food?
Yeah. I'll take a while with this. I mean, I like a classic. I really do. Just like a nice rigatoni with meatballs done well. I think it's my favorite.
Game over.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Game over.
Game over.
Game over.
Game over. And so she was like, yo, you're doing the mom, blah, blah, blah. You're the mom. And then why did that guy want to talk to you?
He was innocent enough. I mean, he was just playing basketball. And he was like, I think that side of the family was like, hey, you have a cousin that, not out of any animosity. They were just like that. They don't really bother with us. And, I think because of what my mom went through with my dad, that was the reason. But he knew my name and then was like, oh, you must be my cousin, which is exciting.
Right.
So it was really just
DeVito, though. That'd be like someone said, hey, your last name's Smith?
kind of. But I think it was like the town. He knew my whole name. And it was like the town. It was like, oh, all these things are lining up too well for this not to be true.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be crazy if that guy has never been my cousin
Yeah,
the whole
I know,
time,
the whole time.
and then that was the reason my
Yeah.
mom had to spill the beans.
Literally, yeah.
Which is great.
He just fucked with you.
Yeah.
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 Just totally opened that box. And you were raised in New York City or?
North Jersey.
Yes,
so
yes, yes, okay.
Bloomfield.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bloomfield Mall.
Uh,
Still a mall over there, right?
Did I know?
Right.
But I love the confidence. I love the gusto which you came out with.
I said that so confidently.
You
Maybe I'm
really
thinking of
did.
Short Hills or something.
You said it's Short Hills. You're right.
That's a mall, yeah.
But yeah, you said it so confident.
I
I
know.
went, I guess there's a Bloomfield Mall.
I know.
There's no
Yeah.
Bloomfield
That's
Mall.
what you got to do. Just convince
Really,
people.
man.
The same way Trump said he's more attractive than Zoran.
Is that what he said?
Yeah. Because I was watching the football game the other night, and then 60 Minutes came out, and Trump was on it.
Yeah.
He's insane.
Yeah.
He's insane.
I
She's
know.
like, so Mom Donnie is running, and what can you say about him? He's like, well, I'm certainly more attractive than him. You're nuts.
What a crazy
He's
thing.
nuts.
What a crazy thing to come out of the gate with, and you're like, there's no metric for this either.
No.
It was fun.
No.
God, it is such a shame he's so dangerous with how funny he is. And I know
know.
everyone's talked about this, but
I know.
it really is
Yeah,
like
it is.
he does a new thing and you're like, oh God.
Yeah.
If we could just fast forward to the end of the run,
Mhm,
whenever that
yeah.
is, if it's 4 or 40.
12.
Right.
Who knows?
But like and be like, okay, we're okay,
Mhm.
and then you were able to enjoy
Right.
all of this. That was the kind of nice thing after the first 4-year run of his was over, where
You
you
could
got
laugh.
to be like,
Yeah.
okay, like it was
That
kind
was
of funny
crazy, yeah.
when he threw toilet paper at Puerto Rican people
I'll give
or
him
whatever
that.
he did.
I'll give him that.
Yeah,
I'll give him that. Yeah.
yeah.
Speaking of topical, we got a little segment,
Please,
and the segment we pull up images from the week
great,
and make fun of them.
wonderful.
Caroline's gonna bring some stuff up. Just get a little topical, you know what I mean?
You got to.
Get people. Okay, so this is Sydney Sweeney and
Yes.
her. Yeah.
Nothing.
You don't have anything to say?
No, I just it was.
You're getting a little.
That's crazy. Sorry,
It seems
I'm
like
not
you're
supposed to be like
at a loss
this.
of
Yeah, but Jesus Christ.
You're at a loss of words. Is there something wrong
Ugh.
with this image, Anthony? Wait, do you, as a
honestly.
married man, feel uncomfortable looking at these? And so, for the audio shout out, we've got Sydney Sweeney in this sort of silver, very form fitting
Yeah,
dress that makes her jumblies just jumble.
they're jumbled.
Yeah.
Man. Those are the jumbled as they get.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would love. I don't like what Sydney Sweeney turns me into as a want-to-be evolved human
Which
being.
is.
yeah. I just become a ghoul.
Yeah, right.
God.
There's something about put those jumblies back on there. Put those jumblies. There's something about that googly-eyed.
They turn me into a cartoon.
Yeah.
Where it's just
Like-
Oogle. It's that. I hate it.
Yeah, like hearts coming out of your
Yes.
eyes and boom, boom,
Yup.
boom, boom.
I hate the power that, like, in the moment, what I'm reduced to because of that bothers me.
Yeah,
I mean, the hottest the Silver Surfer's ever looked. Let's say
absolutely.
that too. I mean,
Yeah, she looks like a little gel pen.
what do you think about this?
I think it's, there's all these, I did the news in D.C. this past week in the morning news, and the anchor was like, I don't like Sydney Sweeney. It's like, girl, you talk about, like, empowering women, and then you wear outfits like that. Like, what are we doing?
What's her body?
I know. So
What's
then
she
I was
supposed
like,
to do?
well, don't. Then I was like, well, she can do what she wants.
Yeah.
So I don't know how we're supposed to feel at all. But she definitely keeps herself in the limelight.
Yeah, but she's a famous person.
Yeah.
They just take pictures of her.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and she looks like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, look, if you look like that,
Mhm.
and I guess speaking from someone who's middle-aged, it's like, yeah,
Mhm.
you aren't going to look like that forever.
Facts. Yep.
So why not have a great time with what your body and face is right now?
Yeah.
And you're famous, so people are going to photograph you.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know why anyone would be mad.
Yeah.
She's supposed to be... Thank you, guys. Thank you.
We got a male feminist in the room.
Oh, God, do
We
not...
got a male feminist in the room.
Oof, those words will come back to haunt you.
Absolutely.
I will not be known as
Absolutely. We got an ally.
that. Well,
got
women, they have different brains, and they most of them are akin to dogs, in my opinion. Biologically, that's all. Better. I feel actually safer
Yeah.
saying that and being that person
Yeah.
than
yeah.
the tote bag male feminist.
Well, they always end up rapists.
Of course.
Yeah. Every single time.
Every time.
Yep.
Good. They ruined it for anyone else who
Mhm.
was just like, I don't know, I think women are funny too. Ruined it for them.
Yep. I know.
Oh.
I know. All right. Let's do the next image. Okay, so this is a new Kraft mac and cheese apple pie flavor.
I love it.
As an Italian, what do you think of this destruction of a pasta dish?
To do this, an apple pino, do a mac and cheese. Oh,
Apple pino,
How
to the
could you
mac
do
and
it?
cheese a la glace.
and Jason Biggs, his real name is Jason Biggsarelli.
Big-
So fafanabala Jason Biggsarelli.
Farfadella, rodini, a lasagna. The apple pie and the lasagna.
I do like that. It always trails off into just more dishes in a whimper.
Lasagna, mac and cheese, and a shepherd's pie.
Shepherd's pie and carrots sometimes. I don't like them all the
I
times,
don't like
but one carrot is fine.
One carrot is fine, and a roast chicken.
It depends on what I ate the night before and how much sleep I got. And
course.
what did I dream about? I don't know.
I don't know, I don't dream well, but sometimes if I eat before bed, I have strong dreams of sugar plums.
I drink a dream juice to try to incite the dreams at the evening time, but it don't always work.
It don't work.
Because I don't have the money for the good dream juice.
I need a better dream.
I can only get the cheaper dream juice.
All I get is the melatonin. What do you think? Are you a experimental foodie?
I am. I love it. I love when a place goes way above their pay grade with what they're trying to do. Like years back, McDonald's did a flan.
Yep.
Like that's what I mean.
Love.
When someone like
Love.
Kraft mac and cheese, like we're gonna do apple pie, absolutely.
It's hilarious.
I love whatever Baskin Robbins, Dunkin' Donuts. Like Baskin Robbins especially does this. Dunkin' Donuts does it with coffee too, where you're
Yep.
just like aim f***ing high.
Yep.
Do filet mignon.
They're
Go for it.
all these places are dropping new drinks left and right. Starbucks now has a protein cold
I
foam.
saw this.
Yep.
Protein's really having
Protein
a moment right
is
now.
The Sydney Sweeney of
What is?
everyone's talking about it.
I love when people rediscover, or just discover protein. Like
Yeah, I know.
protein's been around
Forever.
Why is protein on such an uptick right now?
Cause bitches, like everyone's like protein heavy, like wants to get fit. So
Okay.
protein for like maybe women is like it keeps you full.
Oh, I
Because
see.
women like we all have like eating
Totally.
issues where like we just can't stop. Yeah, but if you have a Greek yogurt and then I'm full for 4 hours. So we love things that keep us full.
I see. Yeah, because Julia's gotten in. Protein is now in her vocabulary more than it's ever been.
Yes.
In the past 6 months.
Like they'll be like like for dinner it's not really a cuisine anymore. It's like maybe something with protein.
Right. It's just ingredients.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just stuff.
Protein and a complex carb. You know, anywhere we can get a protein in a salad. You know, it's like my
Man.
mom will be like chicken on a salad. Let's go somewhere where we can chicken on a salad.
Golly. Where do you fall on these kind of apple pie mac and cheese?
I think it's fun. I think it's funny.
Same.
I think it's all a marketing ploy. It's that kind of stuff you'll never see on the shelves. Like you'll never
Yeah.
see it.
Oh, so you think it's more like, how like fashion shows?
Yeah.
You'll never really see
Hilarious,
it.
yeah.
It's just for
Yep.
it's conceptual.
Oh, a box of mac and cheese walking down the runway. Oh, that looks fun.
Why did they get
That's
Jason
fun.
Biggs to do it?
Is he
there
low
any-
on cash?
Oh, maybe.
He's probably low on cash.
Oh, apple pie. Oh, of course.
I was gonna say, I think
stupid
it's
fuck,
American
stupid,
Yeah, totally.
stupid
and probably
fuck.
money.
Of course.
I am such a
Nice.
stupid.
No.
I can't believe I didn't. Yeah,
I
so
didn't,
American Pie.
I didn't put it together
Yeah.
either. Good for him that he's still cashing out on that. After
I know
all
it's
these
nice
years.
to see, someone like Jason Alexander in ads,
Mhm.
just doing his Seinfeld, running it back.
God, I would love a dream would be one character, a catchphrase, a line that floats me for the
Yeah.
rest of them. There's no part of me that would be, I guess, artistically conflicted about that at all.
No, like if someone said to me, Maddy, you are gonna be like Allstate called, and they want you to be like their flow from
No.
Progressive, but for 10 years you can't do other things, but you're gonna make $10 million.
I'm cool with it.
Done. Bye. See ya. Don't care.
I think I would still need the outlet of my brain to do. But I would be fine if it was just you could do bar shows and open mics.
Yeah, something like
fine.
Don't put me on the flyer.
Yeah.
Don't put me on the flyer, but I'll pop in.
Made that strange deal with the devil to be Flo for 10 years. I guess he's being weird about his deals in his old age.
Yeah. But you pop in the stand upstairs room. without anyone knowing.
We'll let you host Frantic.
Yes.
Does that work?
Yes, that works. I just gotta get up. You could go on the road with your friends and like do guest spots.
Oh,
stuff like that.
that's the dream.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Just like watching, like if you want to know Greg, you get to do 10 minutes while he has to do 5 shows at Mohegan
Amazing.
Comics and Mohegan, something like that. Yeah.
Because I really only have but a couple minutes of things I actually want to say.
That's the thing.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have all, you have all your jokes that you
Right.
like and you do, but in the moment you're like, I kind of only want to do the couple things that are like new and exciting
A
to
couple
me.
new things to work on.
Yeah.
You guys don't need to hear the IUD, Buffalo, Whiskey Dick. That's old hat.
Yes. Yeah.
So, all right, let's do the next image. Okay, big news coming out of MTV. Ridiculousness is canceled.
What?
Yeah, you didn't hear it?
Oh my God!
know.
I can't believe I'm finding this out on air.
I know. Audio shout out. Anthony just fell to his knees.
I wish I was in the comfort of my
How-
own home
how'd
to
you
rip
not-
apart my apartment.
Throwing stuff around.
Wow.
So violent.
This is Mom Dommy's America.
No.
This is it.
Yep. Yep. If I knew that Rob Dyrdek was going to be off air, then I would have voted for Cuomo. It's absolutely ridiculous. So he's out. Word on the street is he was making $36 million a year to host this show.
Wow.
I did Ridiculous once. I was
No,
did
I
an
mean,
episode.
I just, it's one of those where it's at some point it became an American institution
Yeah.
to me, the
Yeah.
amount that it was on the air.
I know.
You did Ridiculousness. How was it?
It was weird.
Yeah?
I guess I can say it now. That's off air.
Sure.
You know, I guess they can't not have me back, right? It's weird.
What was so
It's
weird?
fast. So with Wild 'N Out, the episodes take over an hour to film.
Uh-huh.
So when you get done, you're like, that's probably going to be included. That will be included,
Right.
and everyone gets to have their say. Rob Dyrdek is the kind of guy who has his life divvied up by numbers.
Huh.
So he came to me. He said, "Maddy, it's nice to meet you. Let me ask you something. What percentage of your life would you say you devote to Wild 'N Out?" I'm like, the fuck? Bro, I'm not thinking about things like that. He's like, would you say it's minimal? Medium? I'm like, I guess medium. And he's like, interesting. So I've got it down to where this show is 20% of my brain focus. All of my business ventures, including brand deals, podcasting, manifesting, advice, 40% of my life. The remainder, family, kids, 20%. Yada, yada. Like numbers vary. And if you look him up on YouTube, he has podcasts that are like, when you have an idea, you need to back that idea with energy.
Oh, he's one of these guys.
Like a manifesting. And
Okay.
like on the screen, it will be like a field and then it'll just say manifest.
Wow.
You know, like word salad for an hour.
Of course.
Very like inspo. Like, of course you're inspiring because you make a bunch of money for doing nothing. It's always
Right.
those kind of people that are like, I manifested this life.
Yep. Because you have to, there has to be some justification
Yeah.
that you've done something
Yeah.
other than like, hey man, you fell into a pot of gold.
It's
That's
his
all that
version
happened.
of Flo from Progressive
Right.
is booking hosting Ridiculousness.
Yeah, man. You look like a 24-year-old skateboarder. You're probably 58.
How are you 24 and 58 at the
Yeah.
same time and your mouth is tiny? Every time Rob Dyrdek smiles, he's like, it's like whole face. I shouldn't be making fun because he'll probably start Ridiculous too on some other network, which I'd love to be a part of.
Yeah, I mean, look, I know nothing of the man, never met him. It's just, I mean, and, to his credit, he's been in the public eye for however long
know.
he's been. But yeah, you really do have to be like, oh, it's a mindset thing.
Yes.
You have to.
Yes.
Otherwise, how do you justify any of this?
Yeah.
I do like the percentages too when if he was like 20% to work, 40% to whatever, 20% to masturbating, and he's like 20% just to hats. I
Yep.
just think about hats.
All day. I'll sit down and I'll pick my favorite lid. I'll go to Lids, the store. I'll look at hats. I love hats.
I can't.
I love
believe-
hats.
I love hats.
He's like the kind of guy who wear like a sweatsuit once.
Yeah.
And his sweatsuit has folds in it because it's brand new. Like you can see
Yeah.
the crease from it was folded in the store, and he'll put that light pink sweatsuit in the garbage when he's done.
Yeah.
That kind of vibe.
Oh, I'm sure that guy's got a whole house of discarded Rob Dyrdek clothing. It
Absolutely.
could fill up a house.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Man.
And so the show itself is fast.
Oh, because he's computing things in
Yes.
his head.
And he'll look at the producer when it goes 23 minutes over and he'll say, speed it up. The producers were like, we don't go over 23 minutes or else Rob gets mad. So he's like, really?
Wow.
Very. and they used to have an audience, and then during COVID, they got rid of the audience, and Rob said, "Oh, it's faster without an audience." So I went there after COVID. There was no audience.
That's tough.
And if you watch the episode, there's audience.
Right.
Like they fake it in.
That's tough to do.
It's tough.
When you don't, like, this is different. We're just kind of talking on a couch, But like something like that, when it's a rehearsed thing in studio and there's no feedback from anyone, because you're telling jokes open.
Yeah.
We're not just talking.
Yeah.
So to make that gesture and have nobody be there and it's a void, and then you turn back and it's just Rob Dyrdek looking at his watch and trying to like navigate percentages.
Nightmare.
Man, that's a tough feeling.
And then you're on the couch and it's, hey, this next segment is called Big Dogs. And it's just videos of dogs slipping on ice, and you have to be like, wow, he got out of that one. It's not like you're riffing with on Stavi's pod and everyone, it's like me and this guy who sits on the couch, and in my head I'm like, I'm bombing.
Yeah, of course. Of course. Even if it was going well, you're like, this is bad,
yeah,
right?
This is bad.
Yeah.
You get the producers laughing over there. You're like, all right, I guess it feels like a show at the Creek 10 years ago where there's 6 people and you're like, I got him. Got him. So we'll see. I actually think Ridiculousness ending is a big sign for all of TV.
Yeah?
I think it's like the first of many to come.
In a good way?
No.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it depends. Like,
No,
I think cable, like that sort of like I think like
I see what
MTV
you're
ended in the UK.
Yeah.
I think we're about to, like, I think we're getting an email in like 2 weeks that's like Viacom officially ends MTV, VH1, BAT. That's how I feel.
And then what? It's just on our phones.
Yeah, or Paramount.
Oh,
Something like that.
Paramount's everything.
Yeah.
It's all Yellowstone.
Yes.
Everything is Yellowstone or a Yellowstone spinoff.
Do you watch Yellowstone?
I tried.
Yep.
People love it, and not for me, but people love it, and that's cool. It was like one. It's the reason we have Peacock, so there is that. It was over the pandemic when you're just like scrambling for more entertainment, and I was like, all right, like I was. That sounded like a real sign of the pandemic and how dark things were. I watched one episode of Yellowstone, and I was like, yeah, this show's great.
Yep.
And then got Peacock, watched one more episode, and was like, I don't think I like this.
It's trash.
And never went back to it.
It's trash. And I watch it on flights because it's all the whole catalog is on Delta.
Oh, okay.
So when I fly now, I watch Yellowstone.
It's kind of fun.
I don't watch it off flight.
Right.
So if I get on a flight, I'm like, well, this is 4 episodes long.
It's kind of
We
fun.
can do that. Spend time with the Dutton family. Why not?
If I'm in the air, I'm with the Duttons.
That's
man.
right.
It's kind of fun.
Me and Beth just running around. But it's definitely a show for like women with Stanley Cups.
Yeah.
And who think I want to be on the ranch.
Right.
Because they make it look very romantic.
I know that there is this like weird thing that's happening with people where this like romanticizing of farm life right now, where you're like, I think if you were there, you would not like any of this.
You would struggle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you ever like want to do like a job like that? Like when you were younger, were you like, I'll just go live on a farm for a summer, I'll be there, or I'll work at a ski resort, like that sort of stuff?
Yeah, I mean, early 20s, I lived in Hawaii in my early 20s.
Really?
Yeah.
What the hell were you doing there?
So, I mean, like the truth of the matter was that my college girlfriend broke up with me. I didn't know how to get over it. And in every romantic comedy, the protagonist reboots by moving to a new place.
Yep.
So I was like, that's what I'll do. So after college, in the fall of after college, I moved to Hawaii sight unseen.
Yeah.
And then it was like that period of like, I'll just be like never surfed or anything, but I was like, I'll just be a surf instructor. Like, I'll do those things, you know?
Yeah, a fruit stand.
Yeah, I'll sell oranges on a highway. Really, yeah.
You don't need much else.
Yeah, exactly. I'll live off the land. And I've never been camping. I never even had Thai food.
Right. You're Italian.
Tortellini. Red sauce cups.
White sauce, pink sauce.
Napkins.
Napkins, silverware.
So I got a job because I went to college for architecture.
What?
Yeah.
Where'd you go to school?
University of Miami in Florida.
What? This is all shocking information to me.
Yeah.
Architecture?
Architecture. I was
blueprints.
Little blueprints.
Blueprints.
Little bloopies.
Tinkering away in the shop.
Yeah.
What'd you want to make? You want to make buildings?
I didn't really. I mean, I had no real vested interest in architecture. I picked it in high school because my aunt was on her deathbed. She asked me what I was going to do to make the family proud. I got nervous. I just said architecture.
Right.
She lived. They never forgot.
Hilarious.
So went into college there, And then while in college, I fell in love with it when I was in college because you're doing theoretical projects.
Right,
It's
you're
all
playing
really
The Sims.
cool. Exactly.
Yeah.
But I don't think I ever had like, I had a focus coming out of college. But Hawaii, I didn't, when I moved there, I didn't think anything through. All I knew is I was too lazy to renew my passport, and I didn't want to learn a new language.
Yeah,
So I was like, Hawaii seems like far enough away, best option. So I had a interview with a couple architecture firms. That was the only thing with Hawaii. It's limiting.
Yeah.
There were only a couple. It's an island, so there were only a couple firms that I could interview with. Didn't get any of those jobs.
Okay.
Had no plan after that, and then I responded to an ad on Craigslist for like environmental canvassing for a lobbyist group.
Okay, yeah.
Worked there, had an apartment in Waikiki. A month in, got kicked out of that Waikiki apartment. The people that I worked with at the environmental spot were all like real hippies.
Yeah.
And they lived illegally off trail on a mountain in the woods.
Really? Like a little co-op vibe?
Kind of, yeah. They had the site was like a sectioned off apartment. They each had their own tents. They'd like dug out a wall of dirt and ran a tarp over it to make like a makeshift living room. That honestly, I was like, man, you guys could be living indoors with this kind of ingenuity.
Yeah.
So I got kicked out of that place, had nowhere to go. The only people I knew lived in the woods. So I moved for 2 months. I lived in the woods in Hawaii.
Fuck?
Yeah.
Did you guys have showers or bathrooms?
No.
What?
I had a gym membership that I would shower. I would shower at the gym when I could, and then sometimes it would just be the ocean. I'm not like it's a great way to live. It's just what happened.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
So
2 months.
That was, I think, that time period of like, I'll be, I'm this guy, I'm this,
Yeah.
But it was interesting because like our job was to go door to door and tell the people of Hawaii the importance of the environment, and like, so it was kind of fun to be like, that's where I live. Like, you have to save my home.
Please.
Yeah.
Please help us out. We have a 4-bedroom hole in the wall. It's a hobbit hole. Sounds like you were living in the Shire.
A little bit, yeah.
And was there any hot girls? Or was it all dreadlocks kind of girls, like patchouli smelling, mofos? Like, what was the spectrum of hippiedom there?
There wasn't. That's the tricky part. Bringing a girl back to an apartment is difficult enough. A girl back to the woods is damn near impossible.
Game over.
So
let me just, I'll get the door for you.
Yeah,
I'll get the tarp for you.
Yeah. So
nowhere for her to pee after sex.
Yeah, there's a lot of problems.
Yeah.
There are wild boars afoot.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot going on. It's hard enough for women to come in the perfect conditions.
Yeah. Let alone a lean-to. Hilarious.
So yeah, there weren't. I didn't meet a lot of women, but the women I did. Yeah, it was like dreadlocked, hippie, and which was a bit outside. I was putting on that costume, I think, for for that time period. Even though I think there's a part of me very internally that is that person.
Right.
But like I'm Italian from North Jersey. You know what I mean? So like I still can't ever honestly say I am fully that person.
Yeah.
I think when you're around the real thing, you go, I'm not that thing.
I know. Oh, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I tried woofing once.
What's that?
Woofing at World, something where you exchange work for living.
Oh, okay.
On
yeah.
a farm. A lot of people do it internationally, but they have a domestic program as well. So I tried to woof in a winter break over college because I thought I wanted to get into agriculture.
Right, yeah.
And so I went down to this urban farm in Atlanta in December, January. And of course there's nothing growing. It's January.
Right.
I get there. The place is called the Homestead. And it's like a place for
gay cows.
Gays. Like the people I lived with, I stayed 2 nights. I stayed 2 nights. I was supposed to stay 2 weeks. My dad lived in Atlanta. I had him pick me up in the middle of the night. And that's when I learned I can't do this either.
Yeah.
Because it was, because I'm a severe homophobe. No, I'm kidding. Because it was, they had me doing tilling soil and painting walls. And I was like, this is not for me.
Yeah.
This is not for me. We went to a gay bar one night, and the girl was like, you should definitely be a lesbian. I was like, Dad, pick me up now.
You're like, I'm not even a farmer.
Yeah.
I can't get on board with the big one of this thing. I'm definitely not going to do the other one.
Not happening.
Man.
Yep.
How far of the drive was it for your dad to come get you?
Luckily, he was like right outside of Atlanta. He worked there. He worked at FedEx down there. And so he just picked me up. But I think he just thought he was supposed to pick me up 2 weeks later.
Right.
But it was that night. It was like the middle of the night. And they emailed me. They're like, where are you? We're getting concerned.
Right.
3 days later, I was like, I left. And they were like, okay, thanks.
One of the
they thought I like
chickens
died.
is asking.
Yeah.
Right, of course. They thought you died.
Yeah.
Wow.
I just left. I
Did
think
you-
I like got my period in the middle of the night. And I was like, nope. Because I don't know what the they have for tampons and bathrooms, like a hole in the, it was all, eco,
Right.
like not
Yes.
flushing the toilet, smelled like shit. The first dinner took like 3 hours because they were making curry over a stove. I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
I'm not doing that.
I think you have to be raised because it's too far gone. If you're not accustomed to that, it's too far gone
Yeah.
from what you're used to
Yeah.
to adjust to that.
Yeah.
Or like you have to be raised in that, or you have to be like so rock bottom in your life
Agreed.
that's like, oh, there's like a romance. There's like a romance to
Yes.
it, or there's like I need this in order for me not to be me. Or
Yes,
whatever.
like Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Right.
He's hanging out with the artsy kids, and
right.
he's finding himself with them. But when I was in college, I tried to hang out with the hippie girls who had tapestry on their wall, and I was like, I feel really weird. You guys are like really weird.
That's how I felt.
They like wanted to play like hide and seek, like in the dark one night. I was like, I have to go. You guys are like weird.
Wait,
weird.
is that a hippie trope? They play hide and
I
seek.
don't like spontaneous. Like,
Oh,
let's
yeah,
go.
yeah.
Like, let's get wine together and go to the waterfall. Like, very
Right,
spontaneous
right,
thing.
right. Yeah.
I was like, that's when I realized like I'm basic. I'm like
Yeah.
basic, and I'm not like you guys are the real deal. And I thought I was like hippy dippy, but I wasn't.
No, same. But then when you're amongst them enough, you go, oh, you guys are basic for this world.
Yes.
Do you know what I
Oh,
mean?
for sure, yeah.
For like
You're
whatever
hacks.
that identity is,
You're
you're
hacks.
kind of hacks. Like
Yeah.
wine by the waterfall and like,
I know.
let's like talk about Dylan before he went electric or
No,
whatever
literally,
it is.
like our Nal jeans with the stickers on
Right.
them and yada yada yada, thrifted flannels, hemp necklaces.
Yeah, when I was in the woods, I'm reading about the Black Panthers while we're listening to like outlaw jazz.
Yes.
And in your party, it's like, you're like, oh, I was always impressed by people like this. But then you look back on it and you go like, oh, this is like we're doing embarrassing hippie right now.
Embarrassing.
Yeah.
Really embarrassing. Yep. And so when you got out of Hawaii, did you move after those 2 months? Did you move back?
I did. I moved back to Jersey.
Did your
after
family go,
that.
ha ha?
A little bit. I think they were more like, I think they were just like happy to have me back.
Yeah, they're like, you're
but I
so
came back.
skinny.
You're so skinny.
Eat.
I remember the biggest impact, because I didn't tell my mom at the time I was living in the woods. She would have, they would have just
Yeah, they would've
shit a
shot you. Yeah,
brick, you
yeah.
know. So I didn't tell her till much later in life, but I came back a vegetarian. That was like the big like
Whoa.
what's happening.
What
kinda
do we
thing.
feed you?
Yeah,
Beans and greens.
Oh my God, we got to give you the grass. We're not gonna have a lawn anymore.
No, what do you want, arugula? What do you want, Anthony? Eat. Have some chicken.
Yeah, they just
Chicken
give me,
isn't meat.
they give me a cup of basil and ice
Yeah,
cubes, and they're like,
yeah.
oh, we didn't know.
We don't know. It's a pesto. It's a pesto drink.
Yeah.
What'd you do? Did you start comedy around then?
No, I started 28. I started later. So after that, I moved to, I spent a year working in an architecture firm in Jersey,
Okay.
saving money. I lived in Paris for
What?
like 10 months.
What?
Yeah.
With the firm?
No. Two of my friends, actually, my friend Connor, who now runs this architecture firm called Open City Architecture, which did the set design for my special.
No way. That's so cool.
Yeah, he at the time him and my friend Shanique were working in an office in Miami. They had a satellite office in Paris. They went to work out there, and they were like, "You could crash on our floor for a couple €100 a month or whatever
Wow.
it is." So saved up money and did that, and that was like the best.
Were you working over there?
I got a job under the table as a bartender.
Oh, wow,
It
cool.
was awesome.
Oh my God.
Best time of my life.
That's beautiful. You're like James Baldwin.
Yeah,
Really,
yeah.
really cute.
With none of the intellect or
Right.
insights. Just
Giovanni's room. Wow.
Yeah.
You're like a world traveler.
I had a rich life early on,
Yes.
and I think that I think having that, then I was like, okay, cool, I'm ready to start comedy with no regrets about the adventure part of life, because I felt like I had done enough to satisfy that. I mean, it still comes up, I'm a
Yeah.
person, but yeah. So I started at 28. I started a little later.
2008, you said?
Around then, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, when you were 28,
2008,
you're saying. Yeah, okay.
But it
yeah.
was around 2008,
Yeah,
2008,
okay.
2009,
Yeah.
somewhere in that camp.
In New York.
Mhm.
Yep.
which is good. You start older, you know yourself a little bit more. Not you don't know yourself, but you know yourself a little bit more, and you have a kind of a bevy of stories to pluck from. The only downside I would say with that, and I didn't see the road ahead, is like, man, when you hit 40 or 40 whatever, especially doing comedy in New York, you feel so, even though you're not, you feel so old.
Oh, yeah.
Like if I do the barbershop on a Friday or Saturday, it's like Sagalai and I were talking there's sexy babies. It's so weird.
I know, and it's like they look at you like you're insane. They look at you like their eyes and their eyes are like. Last night I did a show, 2 hot bitches, and one of them had a long hair hot dog in her a hot dog. The dog was also hot. Like the dog had like sexy hair.
You're like, I'm gonna fuck that dog.
I'm going to fuck your dog. And I panicked. I told the hot girl, I was like, I want to put that dog in a bun and eat it. No one laughed.
Yeah.
No one laughed.
They do not like that.
No.
It's
No.
It's weird because I don't know what it is. I think they just want to show up and like be hot somewhere because you're like, well, you definitely didn't come to laugh.
No, and if I looked like that, I would want to be anywhere.
Yeah, I guess
with
you're right.
people looking at me.
Right.
I would, of course, they're fashionistas. Everything looks good on them.
I know. That always blows my mind. Like where young people would be like, what should I wear? It's like, just leave the house in your perfect tits.
Literally.
You should be fine. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll be on a boat by night's end.
You're fine.
Yeah.
You'll be with Harvey Weinstein tonight.
The endearing.
Yes.
All-powerful, venerable Harvey Weinstein.
The cartoon.
The cartoon villain.
The cartoon.
Yeah, meanwhile, these women are like, no, those are real by the way, you asshole.
Literally. Great.
Nice.
Anthony. Okay, so before we wrap up, what else is going on? What else should we know? How do we feel about Zohran Mamdani?
I feel good, actually. I'm trying. I guess, living through Obama and what that was. I think it's good to have this moment where you have just hope, and I think it's nice to just have that feeling. But I think I guess I'm readying myself not for disappointment, but just of like limitations of what actually can be done. But I think it's a cool moment. I always think these moments are cool when people just a little bit of their cynicism scrapes off of them. Yeah, which I think is cool.
Agreed. And then what was your dad doing? Was he just funneling money left and right?
No, he was. I mean, he was the hits. Conspiracy, armed robbery. Worse things, the Big M,
Did they have a name, their organization?
They did, but I should not say it.
Understood.
Yeah.
Did your mom and him like each other, or was it more like were they in love?
Yes, very much.
Are you the only child?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It wasn't like, oh, they had sex and then you were born. Like
no.
It was like they were together.
They were together. They had me way later on in their marriage. I think maybe like 12 to 15 years into their marriage. I mean, 5 of those years he spent in prison, but they were well into their marriage. So for my mom, and she still hung up on him, and
really?
No, they had a very loving, outside of, obviously whatever he was and things that would go along with whatever he was, but like outside of those, they had a very loving marriage. Yes, she's still very much hung up on him.
Really? She's no dating since?
She tried since then, but I get a little glimpses, like over the pandemic, she got very into the show called Vincenzo.
Never heard of it.
It's most people have it. It's a Korean soap opera.
Oh wow!
Where my mom also got super into Korean culture over the pandemic. You know how everyone went weird routes during the pandemic? Yeah. My mom went full Korean. It was fascinating.
What did it start with? Did it start with skincare?
No, it started with these Korean soap operas, and then it amounted to her like shopping at Korean grocery stores.
Was she going to H Mart?
She was. She's a big H Mart.
God, that is so funny.
I know.
That's great. She's bringing home,
she would have
Ritz flavored like shrimp and.
Her fridge would be stocked with rice wine.
Yep.
And it was like my mom's still like, she's North Jersey Italian, so some stuff you'd be like, that is Japanese. Yeah. But whatever, I'm not here to do semantics with you. Yeah. But so this show Vincenzo, it's about a Korean orphan who's adopted by an Italian crime family.
Oh, wow.
And raised to be a boss. Yep. She's obsessed with Vincenzo. I got her a mug off Etsy with his face on it. She won't drink at it. She just stares.
Oh, she stares at it
at him, and she just goes, "Vincenzo is your dad."
Oh
and I'm
my
like,
God.
He's Asian.
Mom.
Yeah.
I know it was a long time ago, but your memory is kind of betraying you.
Yeah. But it was interesting to see, like, oh, that love you have for him never left, and it's like transferred into this Asian actor who looks vaguely like Tilda Swinton.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's like a little.
He's
yeah.
just got black hair, but he has like
Yeah.
her exact
Yep.
features.
Yeah, it kind of looks like he could be in a Spirited Away.
Yes.
Yeah, like
Studio
here we go.
Ghibli of
Yeah,
sorts.
Studio. Yeah.
Yeah, there he is.
That's
Exactly. My mom fawns over this guy.
that's great. Did your dad look like you?
Yeah, he looks a lot like me.
Now, when you find out about the mob situation, did you say, "Who am I?
No.
Who am I? I have dark energy." Were you like, "Oh,
No, I think if anything, I was like, oh, I think he'd be really disappointed in who I am and how soft I am.
wow"?
Yeah, I found out at 18, so
Mhm.
I don't think I was having. I didn't really develop. I wouldn't even call them complex, but introspective feelings until I was in like my mid 20s.
Yeah, standard male.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So I think at 18, I was just like, oh, kind of cool.
Mhm.
I want to tell everybody.
Yeah.
And then my mom was like, you can't tell anyone. And I
Right.
was like, okay.
Right. Okay. But in 20 years, I'll do a one-man show.
Yeah, basically, that's exactly it.
Did your family come to the show?
No, my mom, she was instrumental in writing it just
Mhm.
because I didn't know what I could and not include.
Mhm.
So there were things where she was like, don't say it like that, say it like this, leave out that. And with the one man show, I'm able to I don't want to direct people to the scent of it just out of respect and also
Yeah.
just my own safety.
Yeah.
So I have purposely not manipulated, but like omitted or changed some language just to throw people off a little bit. The events are still the events that happen, but
Yeah.
there's just like little details that have been changed so
Yeah.
people don't know exactly who he was and the family and those things. But she's heard recordings of it. It's just too late. Like she's 80 years old. There's
Yeah.
no way I'm gonna.
Yeah.
But they sent someone to check out the show, like someone from that side of the family or whoever. And my mom told me about that like a couple of weeks after that. And it was funny because that show I was like, it feels like there's like a weird energy in the room.
Oh
And then she was like, oh, they sent a guy to check out the show, and I was like, huh?
My God.
And yeah. And the person in me was freaked out,
Yeah.
but this is a moment where I was like, I've been doing comedy too long, because I was like, what do you think about it? And she was like, not bad. And I was like, it does need work.
Yeah. I put on Vincenzo. Are you gonna do the show again? Like, would you?
Yeah, I'm.
Did you ever go to Edinburgh? Did you do Edinburgh?
I did.
Yeah.
I did. It was mixed reviews over there for the show. But I'm gonna try to tape it next fall. And then kind of see whatever happens with it from there. But I took out the jokes of it, which are like 20, 25 minutes that are just the jokes. And I've been doing those on the road as like a chunk.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Just to kind of tighten it up.
Yeah.
Because you're just not able to do a one-man show all the time.
Oh yeah.
You know?
No,
Yeah.
yeah. Hey SD, could I have an hour? Could you give me an hour on tonight's show?
I know you don't give me like 10 minutes, but how about an
Yeah.
hour to do a one-man show?
Literally.
It's a tall ask.
That's why you got to be a UK comedian, because their stand-up is just
I know.
that. All those comedians every year. I've got a new hour.
I know.
Really?
Yeah.
A new hour.
But then you watch and you go, you don't.
Right.
You have it, and then to their credit, it's a different form of an hour.
Totally different.
You have this narrative or this arc that's an hour, but you have 20 minutes of jokes,
Yep.
and then you probably have 8 actual minutes that would hold up in terms of like
Literally.
the I guess what's asked for from American audiences for
Yes.
stand up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 8 minutes usable at a
Exactly.
comedy club. Yeah.
Yep.
With a lot of filler.
A lot of filler.
And then the title will be like brutal.
That was, dude, it was going over there. It was because the whole city is just filled with everyone's posters.
Yes.
And everyone's show is the most traumatic thing
Yeah.
that ever happened to them.
Yeah.
So you literally only know people by their like, oh,
Yeah.
fingered by your uncle. Like,
Yeah, fingered by
from
your
a
uncle.
distance.
Molestation. Here's the girl.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, I'm Amanda. You're like, I know you. You were.
Here's the guy. Here's the guy. This has been so fun. We got one little thing before we leave. Rapid
Please.
fire. Anthony DeVito questions. We
Go
just
ahead.
want to get to know you like day to day. So you just spit stuff out.
Sure.
You guys excited? Actually, I meant to do this. Are you excited for this? What do you have for breakfast?
I didn't have breakfast. I had chicken. I know this. I had chicken things like chicken SVL bar on a stick with the salad.
Oh, really?
I'm not a
Oh,
big
in
breakfast
Astoria?
right out of the gate guy.
Astoria, an SVL, like souvlaki stick?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay. What are we cooking at home? What are we doing at home?
Heating stuff up from Trader Joe's.
Okay, that's,
Big
yep.
heat up guy.
Yeah, I like that. Or do I?
Ooh, they're
Ooh.
restless over there,
Yes,
the townsfolk.
the audience is going crazy. What was the last movie you saw?
The outfit.
What is that?
The outfit. There's no one really in it. It's about this like he's a cutter. I don't know the world of fashion too well, but he's very adamant that he's not a tailor. He's a cutter.
Yes. Cutting room floor.
Cutting room floor. He cuts men's suits, but it takes place in 1950, late 50s Chicago, and it all revolves around one night where like there are these like criminals that use his shop to launder money or do something. But it kind of comes at the whole thing moves like a stage play. Really cool movie.
Interesting.
Yeah, really cool movie.
When did that come out?
I don't know. It seems like it's pretty recent, only a couple
Oh,
years
it's
old.
recent. Oh, I was
Yeah.
it was an older movie.
No,
I was thinking
no.
he was older. Okay. Okay. What's the what's the last book you read?
I'm reading. The last book I read was Nexus. It was this guy read another book. I don't know. Obama recommended it.
Okay, yeah.
Not to me personally.
Right.
He didn't
No,
phone
he
me.
texted you.
Yeah.
He said, Anthony, you would love this.
Yeah. But I read, I mean, it's just about the history of information within our society in regards to how that's going to lend itself to the, forthcoming AI future. It was pretty, it was very informative. It was super bleak. It was also like, it was so dense. I don't know if you're like this with reading where it's like, man, if you catch me that day, I could tell you stuff, but a week later, I retain nothing.
Literally, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like looking at my bookshelf. I'm like, wow, I can't remember that book at all, but I know I read it.
I read 600 pages. Couldn't tell you a thing.
Yep.
And then I'm reading this book, Nonfiction by Tony Talumumute.
Okay.
That book's great.
And what's that? Fiction?
That's fiction.
It is a fiction book, right?
But that
I
book
think I've heard of that.
awesome. Really, really good.
Okay. And what's our phone use? Are we on apps these days? What's your guilty pleasure?
Yeah, I'm pretty good about not, and then with the special coming out, I feel like I have to just to get in the habit of like putting up clips and doing bullshit. So like, yeah, unfortunately, I'm posting things, and then I'm so bad about. I just check way too often
It's
about
awful.
like the status of it and stuff. It sucks.
Are you scroll on Reddit at all?
No, but I started posting on Reddit.
Oh, nice.
But
yeah.
Reddit to me, I don't really know, but it seems to be like a put it up and leave it kind of thing. So I'm kind of just enjoying. I just post and walk away, and then I don't know how to turn notifications off.
Right.
So every email I get, I just delete.
Phone's blown
even
up.
if they're nice. I
Yeah.
just don't want to be a part of any of
Yeah.
that. But so far that's the only one that I like. It seems like the closest to a meritocracy that I've
Reddit,
seen
yeah.
in terms of like algorithms.
Yeah, people check each other too on Reddit. Like if people are making fun of a picture of a woman and you call her fat, people will
Right.
be like, "That's not okay here."
Right,
You can say anything else, but we don't use that word.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm not in the weeds with everyone in communities and stuff, but it does feel like, hey, this one's all right.
Yeah.
Even though it got such a bad rap years past or whatever,
Yeah.
it cleaned up its act, I guess.
Yeah, it did. Okay, final question. What's the perfect day in Anthony DeVito's life?
Oh man, perfect day.
Wake up in a hill in Hawaii.
Yeah, I really am that kind of guy though. I am like, kind of wake up, have a coffee, read,
Yeah.
write,
Yeah.
walk around the park. Have one of my heated up Trader Joe's meals.
Why not? Well, a couple dumplings or something?
Yup.
A little lo mein.
Little lo mein. Do one show.
Yes, literally one
Just
show.
one
Yeah.
show. And then go home and my wife and I watch a movie.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect day.
Mhm.
I love that.
Yeah.
Anthony, thank you so much.
It's a great time, man. Great
I
to
had a
see
great
you.
time. Tell us where we can find you and yada, yada, yada. And
I'm on Reddit. Apparently, you're not supposed to be on Reddit as yourself. I'm on Reddit as real Anthony DeVito. I shit you not.
only person who's ever plugged his Reddit here. With your whole, yeah.
Oh, is that,
The
yeah.
whole point is it's anonymous, but I like that.
Hilarious.
If you're looking up real Anthony DeVito, just make sure you keep your pornography separate from your career posting. Hey everyone, it's me, Anthony. And then you go.
I like them intertwined. I really do. I want people to know all of it.
500 comments on like small Asian girls. You're beautiful. What's her at?
Follow me on Instagram at comedian Anthony DeVito. Listen to my podcast, Welcome to Talktown, and watch my special Straight Hoopin' November 20th at 8 p.m. on my YouTube channel.
We'll be tuning in. We'll be tuning in for the live premiere.
Yes.
Is it a live premiere where you can comment and stuff?
Whole thing,
We'll be
yeah.
tuning in. Madhouse will be commenting.
Very cool.
Say, this sucks. No, I'm kidding.
That's fine.
Boo!
I'll be right with you.
Thank you, Anthony, and we'll see you guys next week on the Madhouse. Peace.